Right, so welcome to my video. I am Steve Who, or Steve Nelson, and we're going to go for a short sail in Second Life. Second Life is one of my great recreational kind of places. It's not a game. Second Life, well, it can be a game, but it's usually regarded and misunderstood as just one big, huge game. It's not in any sense. There's lots of people who use it recreationally, and my main love in Second Life, apart from a bit of performing, is sailing. So this is my my little pad in it's a kind of an old captain's hut. And one good thing about Second Life is the sound effects, and it's also directional, which is really good. So what we're going to do, I'm going to try and get there we go, that'll do. So one of the good things about Second Life is you can actually walk through doors, just like that. So we're going to take a wander down into the basement. And I want to show you some of the kind of the places, the possible places to sail, just to get a kind of overview. So this is my basement, and so these are the different continents. Maybe if I go into mouse look, there we go, that's a bit better. So these are the different continents of Second Life. There are kind of thousands and thousands of residents in each of these continents. There's roads, airports, shops, and there's quite a lot of sea area. So this is one of the newer continents, Corsica, Belarusia. I used to have a little place there, and I used to sail a lot around there because it's one of the newer places as well. And here we go, Jugo. And this map at the end, no, Linden Lab mainland continents. So this kind of like gives all of the main continents, and so where we are right now is in Nautilus. So I've been living in this place a few months, and where we are is just east of the word Dire Strait. Dire Strait is one of the oceans in Nautilus. You can see it there in the middle of the screen, and we are just on one of the islands just to the east of that. So okay, right, let's get out of here. Is that going to work? Yes, it is. We can get out this way. A creaky old steel door, I like that. I love the sound. So this is my dock, and so I love my wee house. So there we go, and then takes us down. Don't kick the pelican, Steve. So this takes us down to the actual Imoco, which is here, and it's one of the newer boats in Second Life, sold by Dutch. At Dutch Harbour at the mess shop. Really, really good. So what we're going to do, just going to go to the end, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hop on. So yeah, whoops. So so we just right click it, and then just sit here, and then that's us. We're ready for takeoff. So basically it's just chat commands from here on in. So I'll just put start in the menu. That'll kick off the, maybe hear the engine, so I'll just kick it out in reverse. You've got to actually know how to sail to actually sail this thing even in a virtual world. Let's just go back. Right, let's see if we can reverse out of here without crashing into anything. Yeah, that's good. And then we'll just kick it forward. So, there we go. So we're going to be heading out to Dire Straits. You saw it on the map. Don't knock the pier off. Okay. And right, let's get the jib up. Just type it into local, and then you can get your sail coming up. And then maybe we'll get the main as well. As soon as we're free, then you land. There we go. Oops, not that way, Steve. You don't go that way. Okay, and we'll stop the engine now that we're off. So there's quite a lot of sailors in the. There's a boat coming out from the Dire Straits. So me being on the starboard tack, I've got the right of way, but they probably don't know that. Don't hit the boat. There we go. That was close. So anybody who's on the starboard tack has got the right of way under the international collision regulations for sailboats. Who cares? So on this, on the IMOCA, I've got foils, aerofoils, foils for the sea. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get them out. Just open up some colour this lighthouse. And just type in FL. And then FR, that should do the right hand one. Yeah. Let me just double check that the left one's come out. See it? Where is it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's under the water, yeah. Okay, original. Okay, so this is a 60-foot boat, and it's modelled on a real-life French design, I think it is, called IMOCA, and it's not the America's Cup, but this is actually a real boat, and kind of incredible. It's a cross between a sailboat and a plane. Once it gets up on its hydrofoils, it goes very, very fast. And you've maybe seen them on the TV. Right, I'm going to make my map a little bit bigger here so that I can see what's going on. I don't know whether... Right, no, you can't see the map. Okay. So, I need to take it away from the wind, and then just get a bit of speed up. Right, we're just crossing this in. Yeah. You can see the boat slightly lifting out the water, so the physics is actually quite realistic and is based on real life. So the faster you go, the further off the wind you have to go. It's just the way the dynamics of sailing works. So we're just coming up to an island. So this is we're practically in the middle of what's called the Dire Straits, and one of the oceans in one of the smaller oceans actually of Second Life, and it's part of the Blake Sea connected waterways in Second Life. Now I'm getting close to the edge of a sim, so I better take it around this way. Yeah, and I think what we'll do is let's just come right around. So I do have a spinnaker and also a big what's called a code foresail, which I'm not going to put up because I'll capsize it. So this little island is a kind of like a dinosaur skeleton. And there's a pier just around a bit here, don't crash into it, Steve. So one of the problems, or one of the issues, is that you can sometimes not see things until you're on top of them or you crash into them, and that's just a common problem. There's quite a lot of graphics resources which are being used in just producing a kind of a normal screen. So I've got my foils down. I can actually change the keel, the angle of the keel as well, but I'm not going to do that just now, just to keep it simple. Quite a lot of concentration required to sail one of these. There we go, so we're just going to head back to land, and if you hit any of the buoys, the boat will crash, just like real life. So you just got to be really, really careful. Angle's just a little bit too close. We'll just take it back. There we go. So I'm just going to lower the main, just so that I don't smash into anything. There we go. Okay. So for some reason the jib's not working very well, so I might take that down, but first of all let's just start the engine. Okay, let me see, it looks like the jib's stuck. Yeah, it's stuck in the in position. Oh no, we're okay, we're actually okay, it was me. Okay, we'll get the engine a bit faster. So there's always a lot of building development and that's going on. So you can see there's something in the sky. You can actually design a property or an environment, place it in the sky, and then plonk it down on the land when you finished it. And that's what we can see right ahead. I don't know whether you can see that right there, but let me just scan into it. Yeah, looks like a big huge greenhouse, doesn't it? Anyway. So there we go. So I'm going to lower the jib just right now. Finish with that. So we're just going to come in under motor. There's a big luxury lot luxury boats that you can buy. So this iMocha in real money costs about 15 quid, £15 sterling. So obviously in real life it would be in the millions. But it's good fun just to see what it's like. And there's a huge number of builds and things which are based on real life, so you can actually, and they respond exactly like they would in real life. So this is just to the left, looks like a Russian oligarch super yacht. Sarcasm, of course. Okay. The iMocha is absolutely brilliant to sail. Just a beautiful boat. Don't hit the boy Steve. So I used to be in the Merchant Navy. I was a deck officer, and I had to get pretty much for the exams. You have to get 100% for all the various seafaring tests and certificates of competency that you have to do. And Second Life wasn't around then, back in the day, but they had kind of visual, kind of toy equivalent, and you had to get the procedures right or else you would fail. So there's lots of businesses and organisations that use the Second Life as a training platform. And there's lots of sailing clubs which you can learn how to sail. If you can't sail, that's not a problem. There's lots of people that would be prepared to help teach you to sail. Lots of really, really helpful people. If you wanted to design your own yacht, there's people that do that, and there's a whole community for that as well. Okay, we might just slow it down a bit, I think. So just coming up to my place, which my place is really cheesy. I've named it Let's Really Sail. So I spent a few years actually trying to look out for a place that was good for sailing and that I could actually buy, and so I managed to get it. Okay, so this is the tricky part actually, because you've got to mooring anything, a ship or a boat or a sailboat or anything is crucial. If you come in too fast, you'll just cause damage. So what I might do, I think I'll come in nose first. So you've got forward and reverse on the engine. So I'm just going to come out and do a big U-ey into the property. So should work. These things always take forever. I remember in the 70s when I was at sea, it took 3 or 4 miles to stop a super tanker if it was loaded. So there's no room for mucking about. And I remember a few serious accidents where people had just misjudged the speed. So the good thing about this is that it's all virtual, so that if you smash into anything, you can just try again and keep trying. And like most things, the more you do it, the better you get at it. I think I'm coming in at the right angle. I'm just kind of winging it actually. just coming in alongside. I'm gonna hit more just as soon as I'm past. Yeah, that should be it. Let me just double check. Yeah, that's not bad. One thing, Steve, you forgot the foils. Oh, they work when you're more. Oh, right, okay. You couldn't do that in real life. I would have busted my foils if I'd done that in real life. So, in fact, that's good. So from above, yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, that's not too shabby. So I hope you enjoyed that. I might actually just move it slightly forward because it's a bit far back. So this is another advantage of virtual land, is that you can just move things. If you mess things up, you can just move it just like that. Then I'll stand, and then how'd you get off? Right, yeah. So there's no niceties, you just jump. Yeah, and I jumped right into the water. Fantastic, Steve. Right, try again. Okay, so so a lot of the parts of the IMOCA and any sailing boat actually, they're what you call phantom. So it means that you can actually walk through things. They don't have physicality, and that's quite useful. You can see that this kind of this boom, I'm just going to walk right through it, and you can see that it's phantom. And but the actual main hull and the main parts aren't phantom. So I hope you enjoyed that. Sailing is absolutely brilliant fun, and I'm still learning about the IMOCA. It's only been out less than a year, I think, and there are hundreds of different boats, all based on people's imagination or based on real life projects. And thank you very much. I'll catch you later.